Good morning. This is Around the House with Kay and Tom. This morning I'm going to cook a slow cooker apple cake. Very simple. You don't have to stand here and watch it a lot. You just mix it together and let the crock pot do the cooking. What you'll need is 2 cans of apple pie filling, a little bit of cinnamon, a package of yellow cake mix, a 1/4 cup of unsalted butter. You can cut it in pats or you can actually melt it. And we're going to use Cool Whip for the topping. So let's get started. I'm going to get my crock pot set up. And of course I always put it on a towel. Keeps my counter cool. Okay, we're going to use 2 cans of apple pie filling. Just put it in the bottom of the crock pot. This is really thick. We're going to use 1 box of yellow cake mix. I just happen to have Betty Crocker. Sort of make sure you smooth out your apples a little bit, not have them all right there in the center. And we're going to take this bag of cake mix and you're just going to sprinkle it over the top of the apples. And I'm just going to smooth it out just a little bit. I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit of cinnamon over top of this. If you don't like cinnamon, you don't have to do this. But to me, cinnamon is what apple pie is about. Then when you get that done, all you do is take a stick of butter, unsalted butter, and you cut it up into pieces, chunks. And 1 stick of butter equals a 1/2 cup. If you wanted to melt it, it does say that you can melt it. But I have found out if you do it in pieces, you have a tendency to get it more evenly distributed than if you just have it melted. So you just take your butter and you lay it on top of your cake mix. Put the lid on it and set it on high for 2 hours. If you're going to be away from the house, it says you can set it on low and let it cook longer, but 2 hours will be plenty of time for your apples and your cake mix to be ready. So I've got it on high. And we'll leave it alone, and I will be back. And again, this is Around the House with Kay and Tom. Please subscribe to my channel. Offer me your comments. Give me some suggestions what you'd like to see cooked. This is what it looks like inside before it ever starts cooking. And again, it's 2 cans of apple pie filling. I just got this from Walmart. A box of yellow cake mix. A little cinnamon to your taste. And a stick of butter. Unsalted butter. Cut up in pats or melted. And put over the top. And we've got it set. And we're now done for 2 hours. I will come back and see you. I'm using my old timer today, and I've got it set for 1 hour, and I'll come back when it gets through and we'll set it again. Okay, this has been cooking for a couple of hours now, so let's just see what we have got. Wow. Well, it looks good. It definitely smells good. And I'm going to take Cool Whip and put on top. I've just got regular Cool Whip. I think it's going to be so hot that you can't eat it, but it's got a very good flavor. The cake mix made a very good crust, thick crust. This is definitely something that I will cook again. No trouble. It was 2 cans of apple pie filling. Sprinkle over a box of cake mix, yellow cake mix. I sprinkle cinnamon on top of this. You take a half a cup of butter. You can either melt it or cut the stick of butter up into little pats and put all over it, which is what I did. And put the top on it and leave it alone. If you're going to not be at home, just cut it on low and let it cook. If you're going to be at home, they said you could cook it in 2 hours, but I've been home and then I left, so I've had it on low. But it is very tasty, and that would be a nice treat for Thanksgiving or Christmas that you can make and have it ahead and not have to stand over it. And again, this is Around the House with Kay and Tom. Join my channel. Offer me your comments and your suggestions. And I hope everybody has a fantastic Thanksgiving, Christmas, any of the holidays. And I'll see you again later. Bye.